Brothers and sisters, Brother John Watchman for that great day. Sister Darla from God's Gifts had sent me this video, and I am putting it out on my channel. It is very interesting. I want you to listen to what this little girl, she had a dream of the rapture, and I'll even post her video, but this is very interesting. And so listen to the timing here. And this is from Sister from God's Gifts, Sister Darla from God's Gifts. Yeah, I have to post it on my channel, so I'm doing a little video about it. So here we go. Listen closely to what the little girl says.
You said God spoke to you last night.
Yeah.
What did God say?
God say at 10th of October, it will be a disaster.
Okay, speak louder, Catherine.
10th of October, there will be a disaster. Oh my gosh. All right. Now, this was some years ago, but here we are looking at the 12th of October, as C.J. Lubbock has said.
Consulting the ancient prophet Ezekiel that gives us the answer in Ezekiel chapter 4. So now I would like to invite you to view the video that I published 8 months ago, that I actually produced 9 months ago in the middle of July in the year 2023. At the time I produced the video you're about to watch, rapture fever was running high and many believed that the rapture would happen in 2023 AD. I have never set a date for the rapture and believe it could happen at any time before the 70th week of Daniel. As stated in the video you were about to watch, I was clear that the 70th week of Daniel would, according to the Genesis 1:1 Passover prophecy calendar, not happen until the fall of 2024 AD. And since I believe the scriptures plainly teach that the catching away of the church happens before the 70th week of Daniel, and that event was not going to happen in the fall of 2023, but rather in the fall of 2024. That means that the rapture of the church can happen at any time, but before the 70th week of Daniel. That was not necessarily going to happen in 2023, as that was not the correct dating for the 70th week of Daniel. At the time I am producing this video, Israel is at war and the world is on the brink of war.
So about the disaster, where will it happen, the disaster?
The most is America.
The most is America.
Yeah.
And then?
There was bomb coming.
Coming
America.
to America?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's this channel that is promoting the 9th of October. It's Blow the Shofar, full release, Revelation in the Stars. It's like an hour and, it's a little over an hour of a video, but I'm just going to play this particular section of the video.
The fourth prophecy that points to 2024 is known as the fig tree generation. Jesus tells us that the generation that sees Israel become a nation will not pass away until everything he described comes to pass. And Psalms 90 tells us the days of our life are 80 years, which end with labor and sorrow, and then we fly away. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender and puts forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. So likewise, when you shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass until all these things are fulfilled. Matthew chapter 24, verses 33 through 34. The fig tree represents Israel. and Israel became a nation in May 1948. Psalms 90 defines a generation and also provides a prophecy that is directly relevant. The days of our years are 70, and if by reason of strength they are 80 years, yet their ending is travail and iniquity, for our days are soon cut short, and we fly away. Psalm 90, verse 10. 80 years from 1948 is 2028, the very year of the abomination's desolation we discussed previously. After this desolation, Israel flies away on eagle's wings, according to Revelation chapter 12, verse 14. And to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, where she is nourished for a time, times and a half a time. Revelation chapter 12, verse 14. It is through this verse that we know that the fig tree generation ends at the midpoint of the 7-year tribulation, because time, times, and a half time means 3.5 years. If you subtract 3.5 years from 2028, you end up in fall 2024.
Well, brothers and sisters, Brother John, what am I going to say, right? These are some things that are happening, and we're definitely watching for whatever's going to happen, but everything seems to be applied to this moment in time, and we're watching now as Israel goes into Lebanon, and Hezbollah, which is 10 times the army or the group that Hamas is, and all of this is building, and now there are soldiers being sent, United States boots on the ground, 40 towards Israel to help out in this conflict. And there is an escalation that is happening now, and this is only heading towards a time where it's going to be the start of the time of Jacob's trouble. That's all I can say. And so whatever this little girl said or had a dream of, it's important that she was told that it would be a certain day, okay? A certain day, the 10th of October. And when you have C.J. Lubbock pointing to the 12th of October, and I know you'll be blessed by what you've seen, and you should go back, and maybe I will post these videos in the about box below, below this video. So we're all just waiting, and we're all hoping. And so as the days pass, should we find ourselves on October the 1st, October the 1st is a Tuesday, I will be having, which is basically the day before or, prior to the evening of Rosh Hashanah. So come and share your excitement and share your heart, and know that we are all in the same boat. We're all in the same boat. And guess what? Jesus is not asleep in the boat. All right? Like in the parable, he was asleep. The disciples were afeared and afraid because of the storm, and the tempest came up and the waves and they thought they were about to die. But what did Jesus do? He stood up in the boat and he calmed the seas by speaking just one word. And that's what's going to happen. When the rapture happens, right now we're in a time of uncertainty and watching the way the world is headed with this war that is certain to bring the time of Jacob's trouble. And we're in the season now of Rosh Hashanah, and many have looked to Rosh Hashanah every year. It doesn't necessarily have to be on Rosh Hashanah, and it could be just after it, but we have some interesting things that are being pointed to in just a little bit past the time of trumpets. So we could be taken at the time of trumpets. We could be taken today. Okay, I don't never have believed that it had to be on a particular feast time. But now that we're approaching these feast times, all right, they are appointed times of God. God has an appointed time, and even Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3 tells us very seriously, what we should be waiting for. Because it says, though it tarry, wait for it. It shall not tarry. Remember, that's an appointed time it's talking about. So, I love you all. I look forward to being caught up out of this earth, because this earth is it's nasty, it's hard, it's difficult. There's all the things you could say about this earth at this time. And it hasn't always been like this, okay? It's been difficult, it's been hard through the years, but here we are. Is this the time? That's the question. I can't say absolutely, but I can say by what we're seeing, it would seem so. So let's play it safe, and let's keep watching and bring it on home, because I think Jesus is coming. He's going to take us home, like, soon. Like, today, tomorrow, the next day, all right? We're headed towards the season. We're in the season now, but we're headed towards it. Watch what's happening at the UN. Watch what's happening back and forth with Russia and NATO and all these, China and North Korea and all these, Iraq is now getting involved with the battle. All right, Syria is going to step in. Israel's going to do what they're going to do. All right, they're doing what they're doing, but the time of Jacob's trouble is what's coming, and there will be an agreement. There will be a peace agreement or something that is signed, perhaps even before we go. But right around that time, it's going to be implemented, or, right after it, right after the rapture. So, God bless you all. I'll give you the blast on the shofar. Hallelujah. I hope we all hear this very soon, like any time now. Hallelujah. We're going home soon, brothers and sisters. Keep looking up. Brother John, watchman for that great day. Hope to see you, if we're still here, on the 1st of October, Tuesday at 2:30. All right? Come one, come all. Brothers and sisters, watchmen alike, I love you all. God bless you. Brother John, watchman for that great day.